Hey everybody, YouTube. This is Positive Benzo Withdrawal, and I haven't made a video in a long time. I have tried to make a couple videos, but playing them back, I was like, there's no way I can post this online. So the reason why I haven't made a video in a while is because I have been in a really bad place for many weeks. And it started off with I guess I was cutting too much too quickly. I really wasn't thinking of it that way. I was just kind of like merrily going along. And I'm at such a small dose that I forgot like the percentages are different. And anyway, I got really slammed. Well, I got the flu and it took me down for a couple weeks, and I started to kind of reemerge. Seemed to be okay for about a week, and then I got hit with another flu, and this time it was bronchitis, and I went down, and I went down hard, and I was really sick. I did not get over bronchitis. I'm still I have a sore throat, a little bit of coughing, but it was pretty bad, and I don't take antibiotics because of that's kind of how I got into this mess to begin with. And that just like revved revved up my symptoms to a place that I have never felt this kind of withdrawal before. And I'm still in it, and it has been really hard. I'm going to say one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And I have come off of opiates. And there is just something different about that. I mean, that's hard. That's no joke. And it took me a long time. I was on methadone. I'm not going to say that was a walk in the park. That was hard. I'm not going to lie. But there's something about this that just is different, and it's insidious. It's in my body in a different way. It's very mental. I've had a lot of psychological things like depression and hopelessness and crying like all the time, and I've had to stop working. So that was one thing that I was really priding myself on through this whole taper, was that I've been able to work, and I was going slow enough. I felt like I could maintain, and I crashed and have not been able to work. So there's really not much more to say. I mean, how do I stay positive through all this? I gotta say, this is a struggle, and I've had my good days, I've had my bad days, have had more bad days around positivity than good days, because I have been having, like I said, some psychological stuff, not being able to do things with friends or really leave the house. I've been taking walks around where I live, which is really beautiful. So at least I can get out a little bit, but I'm in my car right now because I try to go drive to see a friend, and I got like 4 exits down the freeway, and I'm like, nope, I'm going home because I'm really dizzy, which has been a big symptom. And my derealization is just too much for me to be out on the road. Dizzy and derealization, that's like no bueno. So yeah, I don't want to make a really long video, but the positive tips, I guess, it's just that I keep trying, like staying upbeat and staying positive is a really serious practice, like trying to do my affirmations. But the whole time I had bronchitis, I was like, that was bad. It was very hard. I'm lucky, I'm fortunate enough to have support in my life, and I am going to say that I'm really grateful for that, like really good people in my life who are rooting for me. But anybody out there who's really suffering, like, we got to stick together. Like, we got to get through this to the other side. I'm also really looking for success stories. I feel like there's a huge gap where there's a lot of people making these kinds of videos. I don't see a lot of people posting success stories, and it doesn't even have to be people who had a really hard taper, but just people out there like giving some voice and some hope to what's happening to them on the other side of all of it. I need to see that. If you know of, I know there's Benzo buddies, and I go on there and read the success stories a lot. If you know of people who, have successfully got off benzos, and, you can ask them to please post a video, please do. I think we need to see that. Anyway, here's to getting through another day, one day at a time, one next day at a time. Keep plugging away, and please leave your comments below. Take care.